You're watching News Channel 18 at 6 with Gina Quattrochi and Jeff Smith. News from where you live.
These are the measures that need to be announced to the people so they know and understand if they violate the codes, that it's going to cost them some money.
Changes are in store for this year's Feast of the Hunter's Moon. Good evening, I'm Gina Quattrochi.
And I'm Jeff Smith. Well, the annual event is set for this weekend.
The festival, which draws tens of thousands of visitors every year, will be tightening some rules this time, though. News Channel 18's Alexandra Dyro joins us now with more information. Alexandra.
Gina, because of dry conditions leading up to the feast this year, fire officials will be on the lookout for anyone in violation of fire codes. Preparations are underway for the 43rd annual Feast of the Hunter's Moon.
The feast gives you an opportunity to put those electronic devices away and actually immerse yourself in the culture and the time period. It's so vivid.
Organizers say they expect over 40,000 visitors and more than 400 vendor booths at this year's Feast of the Hunter's Moon Festival. With that many people in one place and a burn ban in effect for Tippecanoe County, fire officials say they will be on the lookout for those in violation of fire code.
If anyone does have a fire, have an open burn that's in violation of the codes, it was pretty much agreed that we would warn the people to start with. They need to put the fire out immediately, and if we would have to return for another response for a fire, they would be cited and appear before the judge, and the penalties could be as much as $2,500.
Those violations would include having a fire pit that is too large, an above-ground fire, and not having the proper tools around to extinguish a fire that got out of control. But the burn ban is not deterring many from their feast traditions.
Oh gosh, I love the costumes. Yeah, going up to the arena to watch the ladies, showing off their costumes. But we very seldom get out of our booth to go do any of that because this is a popular booth here at the feast.
One thing that I find interesting is that hardly anybody calls it the Feast of the Hunter's Moon. They refer to it as the feast. So that tells you what most people think is really important about that festival, and it's all about food.
There will be several performers, food, drink, and over 400 vendors this year. A free shuttle service will be available to the feast. The shuttle will leave every 15 minutes from the Purdue Stadium parking lot. To find out more about where and how you can obtain tickets for the feast this weekend, visit our website at WLFI.com. Alexandra Dyro, News Channel 18.